Hi everyone. Thank you all for coming along today. The sea of red before me and all the messages of support we have received from those who can't attend just confirms how many people are truly concerned about our homeless pets. For those who don't know, the Pound Reform Alliance Australia was founded in 2012 to promote progressive approaches to animal management nationwide and to advocate for an end to the convenience killing of our healthy and treatable pets in pounds and shelters throughout Australia. So what do we mean when we say convenience killing? We mean killing for space, killing for cat flu, killing for ringworm, killing for food guarding, killing for not being cute, for being too young, for being too old, for being too timid or not friendly enough. Killing rather than promoting the homeless animals for adoption. So why do our pounds and shelters do this? How can they justify killing healthy and treatable pets for these reasons? Why do they continue to operate as euthanasia factories year in, year out? In recent years with the internet, we've been able to arm ourselves with so much information. With the help of Shell Williamson and her amazing Saving Pets blog, we can keep up with what's happening in our pounds and shelters, the good and the bad in Australia and around the world. And when we continually see and hear that in the US, the UK, Germany and New Zealand, to name a few, that there are communities out there saving countless more lives than us, we have to ask ourselves, why aren't our pounds and shelters looking to these successful role models and putting in place programs that would keep our pets safe? Why is Australia an estimated 25 years behind? Why do we still think killing is an acceptable solution to managing our homeless pets? By law, domestic animal management is the responsibility of local councils. In the 1980s, many Melbourne councils sold up their valuable land that they were using for pounds and outsourced the job to animal shelters. Over time, these shelters amassed more and more council pound contracts, turning them in to what we now refer to as super pounds. So just who are these super pounds in Victoria? The RSPCA, which has contracts with 23 councils. The Lost Dogs Home, which has contracts with 17 councils, and they still seek even more. There are other shelters which have got in on the act as well. Gauze has 4 council contracts, Animal Aid has 7, Cat Protection Society and Save a Dog Scheme have 2 council contracts. However, in terms of sheer volume of animals, the Cat Protection Society, Australia's largest cat welfare organisation, the RSPCA Victoria and the Lost Dogs Home are the big 3. And between them, they kill 30,000 animals every year. That is 576 every week. According to their own most recently published statistics, the Cat Protection Society killed more than 9 out of every 10 unclaimed cats. The Lost Dogs Home, for 7 out of every unclaimed cats and dogs they killed. The RSPCA killed over 4 out of every 10 unclaimed cats and dogs. And if this wasn't bad enough, we have 23 council-run pounds that are killing thousands more. Some of these pounds have truly horrific kill rates. Let me give you some examples. Corangamine in the southwest of Victoria killed 91% of impounded pets. Loddon in the north of the state, 80%. And Moira in the northeast, 72%. And keep in mind that in rural areas, rangers are allowed by law to shoot these pets. One of the big reasons the big three are killing so many of our pets is they do not have the capacity to handle the volume of animals coming in from all the council areas they service. Yet they still continue to bid for even more contracts. These contracts equate to millions and millions of dollars in extra income annually for them. And neither the council nor these organisations seem to give a brass razoo that they don't have the capacity to house and keep this number of pets alive. Let's consider the Lost Dogs Home. We know they don't have enough pens, and it is clearly not enough to cater for the number of animals they have coming in from Darebin, from Frankston, from Bringbank, and all the other services and councils they service. So what do? They take the council's money, they take the animals in, and they kill them. They kill them to make space for the next intake. They handpick the more adoptable ones, the cute ones, the young ones, the well-behaved ones, and maybe the odd token bull breed. But they kill the oldies, the sick, the unattractive, the disabled, the troublesome, the neonates. We call this approach, keep the best and kill the rest. So what can we all do about it? For years we've all begged, pleaded and shouted at these organisations to lift their game. And then we've shouted some more with little result. We don't ask you to stop doing this, but by any means, but our focus needs to be on local councils. They are the bodies outsourcing their pound contracts to the big three. Councils are there to serve the community. Councils are elected by the community, you and I, to make the decisions on our behalf. Your council uses your rates, your pet registration fees, to fund these contracts. Councils choose who will be their provider. Councils have the power to set targets for saving lives of our community's homeless pets. So ultimately and urgently, we need to make sure they set those targets. Targets that will see an end to the killing. Some councils have started doing this. The City of Melbourne and Darebin, to name two. But we need more of them to specify that the current kill rate in the community's pets is totally unacceptable, and that programs must be put in place to ensure more homeless pets are saved. And quietly there are some councils just doing this. Councils like Stonington and Birrendara are already leading the way by only killing about 1% of the community's homeless pets. Manningham and Bayside also seem to be heading in the right direction, as does Queenscliff, Surf Coast, Bor Bor and Mansfield Shires. Things can change, but not without the community pushing for it. One such person is Darebin resident Kathleen Chapman. When Kathleen learned what was happening to the homeless pets in her community, she did not hesitate to lobby her council. Kathleen soon found a sympathetic ear in Councillor Trent McCarthy. It was simple: to end the killing of their community's homeless pets. Kathleen will speak shortly about what unfolded in Darebin. But the good news is, Darebin is not only focused on animal management and control anymore. Animal welfare has become their main concern. A perfect example of what can be done if the community pushes for it. Trent wanted to speak today, however, he was unable to, so he's provided us with a powerful and compelling statement that Kathleen will read out shortly. So why do so many local councils think killing is still an acceptable way to manage our pets? Why are so many stuck in the 19th century and thinking they can get away with it? It's simple. Because we have not asked for change. Every one of us here today must be an agent of change. We need you to join our resident action groups, to email us, to join our Facebook page and help in our campaigns. Not only do we need each one of you standing here today to act, we need courageous people from within these pound systems to speak out when they know something is so wrong. People like Jasmine Alexandra, who will speak soon. A few years ago, Jasmine spoke at great personal cost. She spoke out about what she saw at the Cat Protection Society, shining a light on a shelter that had been killing a huge number of cats for years while claiming to care and protect them. So let's put Victoria on the map. Let's turn this state around. Let's tell our councils things must change. We are all the animals have. And if we walk away this afternoon and do nothing else, then we have failed these animals. The killing will continue, day in, day out, year after year. Their lives matter. The ones that are killed for convenience, the old, the manky, the too young, the ones that need a bit of extra help with their health or behaviour, they deserve to live and to find new loving families just like the good-looking adoptable ones. So tomorrow and the day after that, shout it from the rooftops. Stop the killing and stop it now.